Hello, my name is Jonathan Naguzman, and I'll introduce you guys to my audience here. Go ahead, wave to the camera. My presentation is going to be on the history of marijuana, and I'd like to start off my presentation by asking my audience a few questions. Have you ever thought to yourself, who invented smoking marijuana? Or how do you even think of burning a plant to get high? Now, surprisingly, I asked these questions a lot to myself, and it actually goes back all the way to 2000 BC. Now, although most people who smoke or are against smoking marijuana claim to have a vast knowledge of the plant, 9 times out of 10, they're not nearly as educated as they think. And while there may be a social divide in society on whether or not marijuana benefits the public or not, there's no doubt that marijuana has made a big impact globally. So today I'm first going to discuss the origins and original uses of the plant, its criminalization, and its eventual legalization in the United States. Throughout history, many different parts of the world have used the marijuana plant in various ways. Its first known use began in China for medicinal purposes and a way of reaching a state of euphoria. According to Chinese Emperor Fuxi, marijuana was a popular medicine in around 2900 BC, and by 100 AD there were more than 100 different medicinal uses for the plant. There were also burned cannabis seeds found in the graves of shamans in China around 500 BC as well. Now, the most early uses of the plant in the United States dates back all the way to the early colonists, where they used the plant to make textile materials. And surprisingly, the plant was normally grown just like any other crop. It wasn't until the 1800s when weed began to be accepted in American society as a pharmaceutical drug. The plant was used to treat opiate withdrawal, pain, vomiting, and nausea as well. Now I'm going to discuss the criminalization of the plant in the United States. Due to fear of immigrants coming into the United States, along with the resentment of intoxicants following the Prohibition era, more than half of the states in the country banned the use of marijuana. And in 1937, the United States passed the Marijuana Tax Act that imposed a tax on the sale and or possession of the plant. A day after the act was passed, Samuel Caldwell was arrested for selling marijuana and received 4 years in prison and hard labor. Now I'm going to discuss the legalization of the plant in the United States. After more research on the plant, on its long-term and short-term effects, the views on the plant, especially on its medicinal purposes, became a lot more positive. As of June 2019, 11 states have legalized the recreational use of marijuana. A recent poll revealed that 49% of Americans felt that marijuana should be legalized for its medicinal purposes only. Also, adults can light up without a doctor's prescription in Alaska, California, Illinois, Massachusetts, Michigan, Nevada, Vermont, and Oregon. Now that throughout this presentation, I have discussed the origins of the plant, its criminalization, and its eventual legalization. And some of you may choose to try marijuana for the first time or continue to use it. And I hope through this presentation, it will give you a much better understanding of its effects, especially if it's your first time. And always remember to puff, puff, pass.